What's going on, guys? So I wanted to make this quick video because look at this photo right here of Eiza Gonzalez in a Catwoman costume. That's probably for Halloween. There is no Catwoman casting announcement, but there has been for a very long time rumored castings that Eiza Gonzalez would be Catwoman in a Gotham City Sirens movie if they ever made one, or possibly in a Batman movie or something along those lines. But I freaking stopped playing Red Dead Redemption after like 8 hours straight, and I got on Instagram and I saw this photo of Eiza Gonzalez just saying meow in this awesome Catwoman costume. I mean, look at this. I don't know, I've been saying it for a long time that Eiza Gonzalez needs to be Catwoman, and now we have her in an actual Catwoman costume, and just look at this. She looks fucking amazing in it. If you don't think Eiza Gonzalez should be freaking Catwoman, you're crazy. Whoo, sorry, I'm just a little excited because it's very rare that somebody that maybe wants the role, and I'm pretty sure Eiza Gonzalez wants the role of Catwoman. It's such an iconic role. She would probably be in a bunch of different movies, but she's also in Deadshot right now, and she likes to do all these kind of like action-y type of movies and stuff like that. She was in Baby Driver. I just think she would make an amazing Catwoman. She definitely has the sex appeal, which is something very big to the Catwoman character, and I think she could just pull off Selena Kyle very well. But again, there is no official casting. There's not even a movie that says Catwoman is going to be in it. But again, this is the first time I've ever seen somebody possibly campaign for a Catwoman and then just dress up as the character they want to be, showing studios, WB, Jeff Johns, DC, who's ever's in charge of this, Matt Reeves, showing Eiza Gonzalez, just like, look at her, she's Catwoman. She's even got the freaking little tail in the background. If you wanted to throw in one of the old school Catwoman costumes, you could do that. I don't think you should do that, but you could. She even has the tail. Like, look at that. She even has super crazy stilettos on with that outfit. Like, oh my gosh, Eiza Gonzalez is Catwoman. Make it happen, people. Alright, fanboying aside, let's go ahead and talk about the possibility of Eiza Gonzalez being Catwoman, or Catwoman in the DCEU, because the only chances of Catwoman showing up right now, unless there is a crazy cameo, which I've heard there's supposed to be this secret cameo, or like a big cameo in Birds of Prey, that would be the only times. The only other times we would see Catwoman is something in like Batman or a Batman Universe movie, or Gotham City Sirens, which is a Batman Universe movie. So yeah, our best chances of seeing Catwoman are Batman, which is going to be directed by Matt Reeves, or a Gotham City Sirens movie. And as of right now, we probably won't hear anything about Matt Reeves' stuff until 2019 when it's about to start filming. We don't even know who Batman's going to be yet, but when it comes to Gotham City Sirens, that movie kind of seems like it's dead in the water. Because one, David Ayer hasn't said anything about Gotham City Sirens in months. He's just talked about Suicide Squad and how, you know, James Gunn is going to come and direct, you know, freaking season 2. I mean, I should say the sequel to Suicide Squad, not season 2. But, yeah, he's not going to be directing anything else, and he hasn't really talked about Gotham City Sirens. Also, I should mention the writer that was attached to the movie no longer has that movie on their IMDb page, which was Geneva Robinson Dwart, which, if I'm being honest, I'm not too sad about, because she did do Tomb Raider, and I didn't watch it personally because I thought it looked bad, but I also heard it wasn't that great of a movie. Then again, if you do look, she is also doing Captain Marvel, so if Captain Marvel is an amazing film, then that could bring her stock back up to saying that she is an amazing writer. But again, it shows nothing about Gotham City Sirens on there. Although if you do head over to David Ayer's IMDb page, you will see that his section does still have Gotham City Sirens, and if you click on that link, it shows the writer is Paul Dini. Now look, IMDb page is kind of like Wikipedia. You can go in there and kind of change stuff yourself. It'll get corrected eventually, but you know, users are the ones that can change stuff on IMDb, so none of this is official. And also, I think if Paul Dini was jumping into the movie world, like the DCEU, this would have been a huge deal, and I've heard nothing about this. But I will say, if Paul Dini, the man that created Harley Quinn, wanted to write this movie, give him all the money that he wants. Let him do whatever he wants, because if you don't know anything about Paul Dini, he is an amazing writer. Did you like a lot of the Batman animated series? He wrote a lot of that stuff. He has wrote some of the best animated shows, like episodes, ever. The man is a legend. He is awesome. Again, creator of Harley Quinn. He also even wrote the Gotham City Sirens comics for a while. So this dude would be perfect to write this movie if he was attached to it, which again, don't think he is. I think somebody just put that on there because of this, which was a tweet from David Ayer talking about how he had a nice visit with Paul Dini, and there is a photo of both of them together. Now, this photo, I believe, is the only thing keeping the Gotham City Sirens movie alive and like a buzz, and probably why it hasn't been removed from David Ayer's IMDb page. But I don't know. I still don't think that this movie is happening. There have been rumors that they want to try to get out a Harley Quinn movie like every year or every other year, which is kind of crazy. But again, Harley Quinn is so marketable and she's a very likable character, and I'm pretty sure Margot Robbie would be down to play the character a lot. So they do want to try to get out as many movies as they can with Gotham City Sirens. That's why you're seeing Harley Quinn in Birds of Prey when she's not really even a part of that group. She should be in a Gotham City Sirens movie. So I don't think that this movie is coming out anytime soon, but it is still, there's a slight possibility that a Gotham City Sirens movie could stay alive. If you were to put David Ayer with Paul Dini's script, I'd totally be about it, but I don't think you should let David Ayer do full control of a movie. I think he's an awesome director. Apparently, from what he has said, Suicide Squad was the studio ruining that movie. Apparently, there is a better cut out there that is more in-depth with the characters. That was David Ayer's vision, and the studio messed that up. We saw that when the trailer came out. Everybody was all about that trailer, and they're like, let's make the movie feel like that trailer. Terrible thing. I know that feels like I'm getting off topic from talking about Catwoman and Eiza Gonzalez possibly being Catwoman, but I think Gotham City Sirens is the best bet for us to get a Catwoman in the DCEU. We haven't had a Catwoman since Nolan's trilogy. I don't really know how you felt about that Catwoman. I thought it was okay, but to be honest, it wasn't until Tim Burton's. That was the last Catwoman I really enjoyed. Thought she was amazing. Michelle Pfeiffer, oh, she was just great as Catwoman, and I think Eiza Gonzalez can bring that awesomeness to Catwoman. So I'm really hoping that I don't just have to see her on Instagram in a Halloween costume. I'm just hoping that she could eventually be in the DCEU, have a professionally made costume, and just be the Catwoman we all know and love from the comics on the big screen, flirting with Batman, kicking ass, and stealing shit. Like, oh, man, I don't know. Sorry, the fanboy in me I want this to happen so bad. I'm really hoping that she's able to land this role if they ever cast it, if she ever comes out in a movie. But it would just be awesome. I think since they are not saying anything about a Catwoman character, DC, WB, whoever, this would be the perfect time to just secretly be like, hey, we want you to be Catwoman. We don't want to say anything about it. We don't want to say you're in any movies. We just want you to show up in a movie to blow people's freaking minds. That would be awesome. And I think Birds of Prey would be the perfect thing to do it in. You know, maybe the girls are all fighting and something like that, and Catwoman's just there watching, or they just stumble upon her in an after credit scene stealing some shit. And she's like, what's up, girls? I got some friends of my own. And then maybe you see two silhouettes. Oh wait, Harley Quinn would already be there. Or Harley Quinn could say like, oh, you should be my other two friends, and it should be Poison Ivy and Catwoman. Oh, that would be awesome. Anyways, guys and gals, I just wanted to make this little fanboy video for you guys. Eiza Gonzalez as Catwoman would be amazing. But if you haven't seen any of my other videos, check them out right here. Also hit that bell because, you know, notifications and things. Also hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything happening on this channel. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I have my daily dose of juice, see you guys next time. Bye.